the way that we live. So the way that you living with that cigarette, I'm gonna ask you again, is it good or bad?
It's a good thing because you want to know what? I could be doing a lot worse out here than a lot of these other brothers out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm 35 years old. I've been to the state. I've been to the feds. You heard me? I've been to the feds. And I've seen a lot of people I went to high school with. And you know what they doing? They out here on dope. They ain't taking care of their kids. They ain't living the life that they supposed to be living. They ain't got no meanness, no morals, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I could be out here a whole lot worse. You know, this cigarette, I could be sitting right here talking to you and hitting a nod.
You know, and you know what? You know what, brother? I'm gonna say there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want to knock your journey. You know what I'm saying? We're not out here to knock our journey. But what you have to do is though, you have to get a better person to compare yourself to. If I can look at somebody that's below me and say, well, at least I'm better than them. You know who you need to compare yourself to? Christ. Set thy house in order. God says, set your house in order. You gotta start showing your authority. Right. You gotta start setting your house in order, go ahead. And reprove thy people. Reprove means rebuke your people in your house. Right. Rebuke the people, reprove the people, go ahead. Comfort such as them that be. Go to Matthew 7. So to start setting your house in order, guess what? You know what you gotta do? Watch this. Give me Matthew 7 and verse 3. Matthew chapter 7 and verse 3. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye? Because it say you can't look at your girl, at the ones that your girl is doing, but consider it's not the beam that is in thy own eye. You ain't looking at the wrong that you doing. I see. Watch this, brother. Verse 4. Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thy eye? So you and your girl ain't they never get in order, brother. And behold, a beam is in thy own eye, because you not in order. You know what that's called? That's called a match made in hell. Y'all perfect for each other. Two people that's not in order together. Go ahead. Thou hypocrite. That's a hypocrite. Because you can't worry about her, you have to worry about yourself. Right. Go ahead. First cast out the beam out of thy own eye. First get the beam out your eye, get yourself together, and then thou shalt see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. And then you can see clearly to help your wife out. So first, when you start getting yourself together and she start to see like, damn, what's your name, brother? Demo. You see that say, damn, Demo changing. You gonna motivate her to be like, I'm tripping. I need to get myself together. That's gonna motivate her. But guess what? You have to make a diligent effort to get in my class. Right. You gotta make a diligent effort. You can't give me Sirach 32. There should no more excuses, you know. You know what I'm saying? We see our people. We just caught a sister that matter of fact, where she at? She told us she wasn't gonna smoke no more. You seen her right there, she was smoking. We had to get on her.
I need an address. Just give me the address.
But let me see. You got the YouTube? You got the email on that?
Yeah.
Go to I'll show you how to get to our page. Go straight to the page. Go straight to the page and subscribe and get all the notifications. Give me Ecclesiastes 4. Give me Ecclesiastes 4. How you doing, brother? Hey, brother, you got a second? Look, just give me 1 Corinthians 3. Just words of motivation, brother. Words of motivation, because I see you got the cigarette lit.
Yeah.
Is that bad or good?
Oh, it's good. I smoke cigarette.
You think it's good? That's good.
You want to know what?
Go on.
I believe in God. I grew up in the church since I was 12, right?
Right.
We all live to die, right? And it's all about.
We live to live.
No, we all live to die.
We live to live.
Right.
Well, give me Psalms 82.
He finna read. I don't know the verse, but he finna read. Interpret.
Yeah, we finna read it for you. Psalms 82, verse 6. The book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 6. I have said, Ye are God. Ye are what? Ye are God. The so-called black man, we are the gods of the earth. Right. Right? And all of you are children of the Most High. Right. But you shall die like men. Or what? But you shall die like men. You ain't buy no more cigarettes, did you, sis? Nope, I bought some water for y'all. Praise you, sis. Praise. No, so you can't even accept it. I'm sorry. We can't even accept it. Hey, thank you, sis. Because look, let me tell you why, sis. It's the Sabbath. You ain't supposed to spend no money. Right. So that's why. But hey, look, we appreciate it though. We appreciate it though, sis. We appreciate it. So what he said, we shall die like men. Why do we die like men?
Because the way we live and what we stand for.
Exactly. The way that we live. So the way that you living with that cigarette, I'm gonna ask you again, is it good or bad?
It's a good thing because you want to know what? I could be doing a lot worse out here than a lot of these other brothers out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm 35 years old. I've been to the state. I've been to the feds. You heard me? I've been to the feds. And I've seen a lot of people I went to high school with. And you know what they doing? They out here on dope. They ain't taking care of their kids. They ain't living the life that they supposed to be living. They ain't got no meanness, no morals, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I could be out here a whole lot worse. You know, this cigarette, I could be sitting right here talking to you and hitting a nod.
You know, and you know what, brother? I'm gonna say there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want to knock your journey. You know what I'm saying? We're not out here to knock our journey. But what you have to do is though, you have to get a better person to compare yourself to. If I can look at somebody that's below me and say, well, at least I'm better than them. You know who you need to compare yourself to? Christ. But not this guy, the black Messiah. Right. That's compare yourself to him, and that's the standard. Because the dope free is not the standard.
It's not. The rap videos ain't the standard.
The rap video is not the standard.
But you want to know what he also gave us though?
What's that?
In the beginning of life.
Don't say free will.
Choices.
But that's free will. We don't have a choice.
He gave you the choice. He gave you that because you want to know why? They say in the Bible
if
they didn't eat that, hey look, if they didn't eat that fruit, you wouldn't know that you need a shirt on your body.
You know what that means? You know what that means? That's our purpose. What they represent is God's commandments. When they broke his commandment, that was sin. So when sin entered into the world, that's why we got the world today. So now what we have to do is we got to overcome this world. You got to live on the standard that God gave us without the distractions of the world. Right. Watch this. What I told you to get? 32 touchdown. Give me Romans 12 and 2. So now what I'm going to challenge you today with, don't compare yourself to the below the standard people. Compare yourself to above standard people. Watch this. Romans 12 and 2. The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 2. Right. And be not conformed to this world. Don't be conformed to this world, because everybody you described is in this world, is in the world. Right. They part of the world. Those are not spiritual people. Those are fleshly people, carnal people that's feeding their flesh. They got demons on them. You can't compare yourself to a demon. But be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. You got to renew your mind frame. Don't compare yourself to those people. Compare yourself to these type of people. Go to Sirach 37. You want to compare yourself to these type of people. Sirach 37 and verse 12. Because when you find a standard that's up here, guess what? Now you got to do things to get yourself up there. All right. Watch this. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 37 and verse 12. But be continually with a godly man. So you got to look at the people that's around you. It says be continually with a godly man and women. Those who you be around, correct? Whom thou knowest. So what now it's going to tell us what's a godly man. It says somebody that you know to keep the commandments of the Lord. So a godly man or a woman is the person you know keep the commandments of God. Because it's hard to keep the commandments in this type of world. Right. Whose mind is according to thy mind. And your mind got to be according to your mind. It was so with thee if thou shalt miscarry. So you got to be around, that's the standard. The godly man, the man that are perfect. You need Luke 6. So I just want to get that out your mind for because that's not something to boast on. To say I'm better than what I could be. I'm better than these niggas over here. Because I'm a this level nigga. And they this level niggas.
There's one thing about it. I never, ever in my life look down on nobody or try to do nothing. If somebody need my help, I help them out to the fullest. Because years ago, I could have been with that man.
Right.
But like you saying, he brought me back to life. I got shot 7 times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like what you were saying, like being around people like-minded like you, that's what I do. I don't be out here doing the same stuff that I used to do.
Right.
Because I live different. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, when you trying to live different and do stuff better, you gonna present yourself around people that's like-minded like you. That's like if you want to build rockets, what you gonna do around? You gonna go around people that build rockets. If you want to be a like-minded, individual person that be understanding, you gonna be around those type of people. You're not gonna put yourself in those type of predicaments and situations.
Right. So that's where you at. So now I commend that too, because it takes a lot to go through what you been through, still be here and rise above it. Right. But now it's the next step. Right. Now it's the spiritual journey. Right. Because the cigarettes, you a slave to the cigarettes. You a slave to sin. That's a demon. That's an unclean spirit on you. Right. And that's what we come out here to teach. Because first, let's talk about that. What I told you to get Psalm 55 and 19. The book of Psalms, chapter 55 and 19. God shall hear and afflict them. Because the reason we go through, the reason why you went through everything you went through, the reason why we go through what we go through is because of sin. You understand that, brother? It's because of sin. God is in control of everything. As long as we keep sinning, He's going to keep taking us through trials and tribulations. Right. So He said, read that again. God shall hear and afflict them. That's what afflict means. Afflict means I'm going to punish them. Even He that abideth of old. Say why? He going to tell us why He keep afflicting us. Why? Because they have no changes. Because they have no change. Because we won't change. And what I'm saying is, your change, that lifestyle is good, but now it's the godly change. Now we out here to promote people to the godly change. Now watch this. Give me 2 Maccabees 7. Because now he's going into wisdom. Right. Now you gotta know you have to know why did you go through everything you went through? Why did you get shot 7 times? Even to this day. Why am I going through the stuff that I'm still going through today?
I figured that out. I had enough time to sit down with myself, and I knew myself was my attitude.
It's your attitude?
I used to talk to people, the way how I used to present myself. You know what I'm saying? If you present yourself in a different way, you will do it. And just like you got to grow up and know what you say and how you say it matters. Your words matter. What you say to people matter.
That is true.
You can tell somebody something in the most messed up way and they'll take it the wrong way, or you can tell them something in the most nice anything and they'll take it a whole different way.
That is 100% true. And James 3. And you know what we have a teaching you have to keep the commandments, right?
Right.
Did you know that's a commandment?
I did.
How you talk to people?
I didn't know that.
That's a commandment. Watch this. Hey, give me that script, fire on the wall. James 3, what? 3 and verse 6. The book of James, chapter 3 and verse 6. And the tongue is fire, a world of iniquity. So the tongue is a fire, a world of sin. This time about your tongue. Go ahead. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body. It's like your tongue will defile your whole body. 8 and 3. Let's get that. So Rock 83 said, watch this. This is a commandment. This is the counsel of the Bible. If you was following the commandments since you was whatever age, you would never have went through what you went through. Because you would have been keeping the commandments. Read that. So Ecclesiasticus chapter 8 and 3. Strive not with a man that is full of tongue. It says, don't argue with a man that's full of tongue. Remember, the last scripture said the tongue is a word of iniquity. The tongue get people in trouble. So when you see a man that's full of tongue, that's talking, yap, it say, don't argue with him. Right? And heap not wood upon his fire. Don't, because you just like putting wood on a fire. When you argue with a man that's steady, that's mad and full of tongue, That's like you putting wood on the fire. If you put wood on the fire, it's gonna do what to the fire? It's gonna feed the fire. So that's what the Bible says. So if we just know the things that the Bible say, teach us the commandments, it will save us all the trouble. So since you went against that, that's called what? A 3-letter word. Sin. That's called sin. So I'll give you 2 Maccabees 7 and 32. So now I'm going to get back to my original point. Because you said it was 100% right. It was because how I used to talk to people. So when you see that the Bible says don't do that, don't argue with people, don't do that with people, that would have saved you the trouble. But now, since you went against that, it was sin. Now watch what he says, 7 and 32.
Repeat 2 Maccabees chapter 7 and verse 32. For we suffer because of our sin.
You hear that, bro? He said, again?
For we suffer because of our sin.
He said we suffer because of our sins. That is the whole reason we get afflicted. That is the whole. You got children? You ain't got no children? Now think about this. How old is you, bro? How old is you? 35. So you smoking them cigarettes. You know that takes years off your life? That takes years off your life. Now give me 1 Corinthians 3 and 16. 1 Corinthians 3 and 16. Because the Bible is about life. There's a book called here, The Effects of Smoking on Health. So now read those 1 Corinthians 3 and 16.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
So you are the temple of God because you are a child of Israel. Everybody is not a child of God. But we are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Indians. We are the children of Israel. Correct?
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
So the Spirit of God is supposed to dwell in you.
Correct? If any man defile the temple of God.
So you defiling your temple because smoke don't go in our lungs. It turns the inside black.
Right. Correct? Him shall God destroy.
Read that again.
If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
So if any man defile his temple, that God gave the temple, that's the temple of God. The temple, God is not in no church, in no building. The temple where God dwells is in us, right, through His Spirit. Right. So if you defile your temple, His Spirit can dwell in an unclean temple. You get that? Only a clean spirit can dwell in a clean temple. That's why when you read the Old Testament, they have to always cleanse the temple, make sure it was clean. People who was unclean couldn't even come in the temple. But now the temple changed. Now the temple is our body. So those same rules go to your body. Now watch this. Go to page 10. Go to page 10.
I ain't trying to run off though. I got like 7 minutes until I was trying.
I got you. Let me read this and then listen, dude. Read the heaven.
Chapter 3, long-term health effects. While the immediate effects of smoking can be felt almost instantly.
So the effects of smoking can be felt instantly.
The long-term repercussions steadily lay down their foundations with each puff.
So with each puff, you get the long-term effects. What do you think here?
Heart attacks.
Heart attacks is an effect of smoking.
Smoking accelerates the buildup of plaque in the arteries.
Like smoking builds up plaque in your arteries, right?
Leading to attenuations. This condition restricts blood flow and can result in heart attacks when coronary arteries become blocked.
So you see that it blocks your arteries. So remember, God said whoever defiles his temple, him shall God destroy. And it's these diseases. The lung cancer, heart attack, vascular disease, respiratory diseases, lung cancer. Those are all the effects of defiling your temple.